This is the second half of notes for 9.4. So now that we've learned how to graph parabolas, we can actually use these to solve equations. So briefly, here's an equation. We need to know what value of x could we plug in here to make y be 0. So you could make an input-output table and start guessing. Our goal moving forward is to learn different ways to do that, and one way that you can do it is by graphing. If you think about this, this 0 is in place of the y. Well, it's not a very good y. Y is 0. What value of x makes that happen? Well, let's look at our graph and see where that happens. Where is y equal to 0? Right there and right there. So what values of x make that happen? Well, when x equals 3 and when x equals 5. And you could check it. If you plug in 3 in for x or 5 in for x, you will get 0 as your output. So the solutions are the x-intercepts. That's the way it's always going to work when this thing is set equal to 0 or when you see a y is there. So you can write it like this, x equals 3, x equals 5. You can write it as a coordinate pair, I guess. That's truthful. Or you can use your fancy pants brackets. The solutions are 3 and 5 or 5 and 3. You can switch them in this case. This is not an ordered pair. This is saying what the solutions are. Now they do a little nice little write-up. Someone kind of walks through what they're thinking, what the question gives them, and how they get the solutions. But what I just said is also another way of thinking through it. Here you have a similar equation. It's a quadratic. Ooh, and that thing's nasty. I'm glad we don't have to graph this by hand. It's graphed for us. We want to know for what values of x does y equal 0, because the y here has been substituted with the 0. So that happens right here and right there. Now I can't actually tell in the graph with those red dots exactly what value it is, but luckily they put the actual exact coordinates right there. When y is 0, x is negative 5/3. And when y is 0, x is 10/3. So those are my solutions. Now, they give you the vertex and they give you the y-intercept, but they want to know, they want you to solve this, which means figure out what values of x make y be 0. So these values down here are kind of throw-offs. They don't actually help you. They're trying to confuse you, I suppose. Last one, there is no equation here, but it says find the solutions. And so that is for what values of x does y become 0. So that's, again, right here, your x-intercepts. So negative 5.39 and 2.76 in fancy pants brackets.